Uyghurs have been subjected to the most unimaginable forms of cruelty at the hands of a brutal regime, the authoritarian state, China. Today, we get you a rare glimpse. We are telling you about the visuals of the 31-year-old on your screens, who is a model for the massive Chinese online retailer Taobao. Now, he is paid usually to flaunt his looks through slick promotional videos. But this specific video of Mardan Gapar is different. He can be seen wearing dirty clothes, his ankles are swollen, and his hands are handcuffed to the bed, the only piece of furniture seen in that room. This video is a chilling first-hand account of the secretive detention system in China. Gapar's account provides clear evidence of torture and abuse. Beijing continues to mask its policies of death and destruction. The Uyghurs and other mostly Muslim minorities in China are constantly subjected to the most brutal forms of oppression. The Chinese government's so-called re-education camps are holding over 1 million of them. There are credible estimates that suggest over more than 1 million Uyghurs and other minorities have been forced into a network of these highly secure camps in Xinjiang. Now, China maintains that these are voluntary schools for anti-extremism training. But the truth is, thousands of children have been separated from their parents. Women have been forcibly subjected to methods of birth control. Gapar's family has not heard from him in 5 long months. The family members are aware that the release of this 4-minute video might increase the pressure and even the punishment that he faces. But they say this is their last hope, both to highlight his case and overall the plight of the Uyghurs. The General Secretary of the Uyghur Revival Association, Arsalan Hidayat, is now live with us from Istanbul. Arsalan, thanks very much for making time. The release of the video carries the possibility of far-reaching consequences for Gapar, but the family members see this as their last hope, and that's enough to tell us what the Uyghurs are dealing with. What is your initial reaction to what we see playing out on our screens?
Thank you for having me. My initial reaction is shock. This 31-year-old man is very brave to do what he did, to get in touch with his family members in Netherlands, to take pictures and to send messages of what's happening inside the camps. But I want to stress that the images that were taken were not inside what we know as the concentration camps or the death camps that have been described by former concentration camp detainees. Those images were taken in a sort of quarantine area. So according to him, where he was staying when he was taking those images is slightly better than the actual camps, because he describes people in a 50 square meter area with 50 or 60 people in one room, mixed sex, men and women in one place, all caged, wearing 4-piece suits, black hood, iron chains, handcuffed with their wrists and ankles. So, yes, I needed to highlight that. I don't want people to think that that was the concentration camps, but what he did was really brave. And, yeah, we're really worried for his safety and others.
Absolutely, Arsalan. The treatment meted out to the Uyghurs has attracted global condemnation, series of statements that have been made over the last few months and even years, but no concrete intervention. What are your expectations at this point from the international community? What would your message be to world leaders?
Well, the international community has constantly asked the Chinese regime to let the UN and other parties in, but they've obviously refused. When they do let people in, they are put on stage tours. We have seen a lot of places, people around the world go into these areas, go into East Turkestan, but on stage tours, and they are shown to be people happy. And even these camps that we describe, they are not really camps. They show them these people learning and having fun, getting vocational training. But as we can see with Mardan, he was an educated man, fluent in Chinese. Really, he is an example of what China wants each of their citizens to be, but because he is ethnically Uyghur, we see someone like him, regardless of how well educated he is, being tortured and put through this concentration camp system.
Arslan Hidayat, thanks very much for speaking with us and sharing those